Don't get to lay like this very often. Okay, myofascial release tool. If you're just joining us, this is it. This is a big round piece of heavy-duty foam. Don't let it deceive you. That is very industrial. We sell these at Jason's Fitness in Mobile and Foley, and I'm probably going to put this item on the internet because it's something we can ship to you very inexpensively. Now, I'm just going to show you a handful of these. I'll show you my favorites. First of all, let me tell you this. When I was first told about this technique, Vince said to me, "You're going to love this." I can't do his voice, he's too deep. "You're going to love this. It'll make you cry." Which was true. I did. I teared up. So when I do this, I don't want you to watch this and think, "Wow, there's nothing." Trust me on this when I tell you this. You will cry just a tad when you do this. Especially if you're a late 40s, very late 40s, I might add, athlete from childhood. There's lots of little kinks in there that it's going to hurt. The scar tissue. And we're breaking that up. We're making the muscle more supple. I start to say supple. And with me, my muscles are always subtle. We need them supple. All right. Here we go. This is very simple. You're going to start with it in your lower back. Some people call this an ab exercise. It's not an ab exercise. And we're going to start up in our shoulders. This is rhomboids up around your neck. And you can start just doing a very short motion because it's going to hurt. I'll kid aside. Everything that's tense up, those knots, we're working those knots out. And then as you feel better and better, come further down. Further down. I've done it so much, I can kind of do it down here and do the whole thing. And I do this at least once a day. And you hear my breath leave me? That's not because I'm working out so hard I'm losing my breath. There's some knots in there. When it hits, you feel it. Not right up in there. All right. Now I'm taking the pressure off by lifting my hiney up a little bit. All right. And that would be good for rhomboids. I just showed you a lot in one motion. Rhomboids all the way down the lower back in that one movement. Now again. Pre-workout, great way to pre-workout. Warm up. When I go through I'm just going to show you a handful of these. There's a whole lot more. And we've got books on it that we can sell you. And we've got posters up in here that we can also sell you. This is one of those things when you're alone. I mean, your training partner's not going to show up early and work out the kinks in your muscles, right? That's what this comes in for. All right. The next one is going to be. This is probably my favorite, and this is the one that I was told to make me cry, and it did. I'm up on my hip. You can see my hip under me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this down the outside of my thigh. It's called the IT band. And the IT band takes a lot of things. I play a lot of basketball, did years of squats, lunges, etc., etc. When you first start again, start like that. Just work it a little bit up at a time. After you've been doing it a while, I just jump on it and go. What's fun to do, by the way, and I'm going to switch sides because, well, to be honest, because I'm anal retentive, and this is the only time I'm going to do this today, and I want to do both sides, and I'm not going to be balanced. I don't care if I'm shooting a TV show, I've got to be balanced too. Wow. I do this before I play basketball, I do this before I lift. Runners, this would be so good for you guys. Okay? Working out the knots. When I say train, I mean run, play basketball. Whatever you do, you create micro tears in the muscle. It creates scar tissue, and over years it builds up. And that's why people, my age will just discover this. Younger people, I put, my son on this who's 14, and he goes, wee! He doesn't really get it. But my fellow 40-somethings, you're going to get it. All right, this one is crucial importance. Every woman I train, every guy I train too, everybody I train has a very tight, I think it's called piriformis. I have to almost look that up right now. I've just drawn a blank. But it's the muscle up here in the hip, and it's what causes a lot of back pain. And this is how you do that. Crushing. leg over. Now I'm leaning into it. It's way up in the hip. I'm way up in my hip, and you can just work it all into your hip. Okay? Again, I've got to switch sides now because if I don't, I'll walk funny in my mind. You know, there's got to be, you've been training for 35 years, you're going to get some crazy in you. It's a little crazy. Let me explain this to the athletes who watch the show. That hurts so good. I mean, that hurts good right there. You know, we're talking about that kind of, it's that thing of pain leaving your body. And you just know you're doing something good. It's that kind of feeling that this causes. You see me run through these exercises very quickly and I'm making little faces or whatever. When you first do this, I'm telling you, if you're over 40 and you've been an athlete, you're going to feel pain. But it's that good kind of pain where you know you're breaking up old scar tissue and it's going to give you back mobility. I can try to stretch a muscle and not have any stretch, you know, no mobility, and then do this for just a few minutes and get up and be able to touch the floor. That's a good example. I cannot be able to touch the floor with my legs straight, typical stretch, hamstring. Get on this, do hamstrings, do the hip movement that I showed you, and then bam, touch the floor. So that just, to me, that's a powerful way of showing you how important this is. If you've never done warm-up, this is something worth doing, especially as you get older and you lose mobility. But my advice for you young guys, you young athletes, don't wait till you're old. Keep that scar tissue at bay now. Keep that myofascial release. Keep it supple so that the muscles have room to grow. I mean, wouldn't that stink? Wouldn't that stink if you were somebody who was trying to grow pretty muscles and you found out that you were doing all the workouts right, your nutrition was right, and all you needed to do was stretch out the fascia a little bit and you could have gotten some more growth. I know I'm a little upset about it, but it's almost too late for me. I'm just trying to get my mobility back. But for young guys and girls who are trying to gain muscle, that's the tool.